It's nice and beautiful today. I like it. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say calling on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash, giving all praises to my Father in heaven, and giving much love to Yahweh Shai, his only begotten Son. The true name of Yahweh, no, the true name of you people who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ is Yahweh Shai. It's in the Paleo Hebrew. It's not Yahshua or Elohim or Yahuwah or what's another one? I forgot, but it's other ones that you're not supposed to call him by. You're supposed to call him Yahweh Shai. That is the proper name. That is the name found in the Paleo Hebrew alphabet. That's what you call him. So giving much respect to and double honors to Great Millstone, of course. The brothers that's the cornerstone of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Those Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's prophets. Among them will be the elect, whoever they may be among them, and the elect that spread it around the world. Shout out to y'all, but much love to the prophets. They break down the precepts. They give you vocabulary words. I said vocabulary words. They break down the precepts for you. They give you the definitions to the vocabulary words in the book. They give you news updates. They explain to you the Bible prophecies. So giving much respect to them for not only getting us to go back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai through his power, but preparing us for these strange times ahead. Hold on. Stupid. But yeah, so you can't say that you didn't hear about it. You can't say that you didn't know. They everywhere. My whole YouTube channel, if I'm not watching whatever I want, most of my videos is all about that. It's no video games. It's none of that shit. It's just Bible prophecy and, keeping up on the times and listening to the prophets and getting everything that I can. So when these things do take place, and they will, I'll be prepared for it. And much love to the Akim, the brothers that's in the Word, and they may not be from Great Millstone, or they are from Great Millstone. Much love for you guys. You guys listen to Great Millstone and they studies, and you study yourself, and you go to the highways and byways to the best of your abilities. Much love. I respect that. Much love to you brothers out there that's doing that. Shout out to the beautiful Aqua, the beautiful women that's in the Word, and whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, and you listen and you learn, and silence. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with allowing the man to guide your path, especially if he is a man of Yahweh. Not just any man. You need a God-fearing, God-fearing man. Amen to that. So coming back at you with another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It was a nasty, rainy week. Didn't go out. It was a lot of stuff that was going on. I just stayed inside the house. I would do more videos inside the house, but it's certain stuff that I would like to talk about, but I can't, especially around the people that I'm at. I'm working on getting my own apartment. So, when I do get my own apartment, I'll be able to make more videos and do more, and be able to say whatever I want to say, because certain things you can't just say and certain things you just can't do around people. And, they be trying to act all like they about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and they want to change, and they don't. They do horrible shit. They do terrible stuff, and then they do it to you because they know you fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, in the name Yahweh Shai. They know you fear Yahweh, the Most High, and they do it to you because you're a nice person. So a lot of stuff that I talk about, I don't really talk about around people, like people that I live with no more, because they never gonna get it. They're never gonna understand it like they supposed to. So, to each his own. I like to come out here and, I can say whatever I want. I can say certain things, but that's another reason why I don't say or do. And I don't have my car. I usually do it in my car, but I don't have the car for the moment. So, I just do whatever how you doing? No. I just do what I need. I just do my thing out here because I feel more comfortable on the highways and byways and on the streets. You know, I admire the prophets a lot, and I admire the followers of Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm one of them. I'm just a believer. Like I said, I do my videos because I believe. I got love for Yahweh Shem Shai. This is the way that you show them. All right, coming back at you with another episode through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. This one is about Civil War. This one is about the wars. This is about the upcoming troubles and Jacob's trouble mainly, and the upcoming chaos that's about to overtake not only America but the whole world. But we're gonna focus in on America's destabilization and this Civil War thing that I keep fucking hearing about. You know, not only that they're making a movie about it, or they making multiple movies like it, like Olympus Has Fallen, Independence Day. Well, Independence Day can be added. The Leave the World Behind. You know, that's the latest one. And then you got the one that's Civil War that's supposed to be coming out, I do believe, this month or April. I gotta check the date, but they coming out with that, and all of these events is leading up to prophecy, you know, especially the event that's going on that could be a Civil War is over there at Texas border. The Joe Biden ministry going against the people that's protecting the Texas border. You know, everybody got their own National Guard. So, you know, everybody got their own jurisdiction, their own way of doing things. And, you know, these people that are part of the Biden ministry are wanting them to tear down the wall. And they don't want to tear down the wall, and they're going down there and they're telling them to tear down the wall, let the immigrants in, and they're not doing that. So it's leading to a confrontation. I do believe that's it, if I'm right. If I'm right, I could be wrong. All I know is that there is a potential Civil War brewing down there at the Texas border, and right now they're supposed to be sending every National Guard from no, I think that the Biden is putting up the wall, and all these people from different Texas different borders coming from different states is coming to that border, and it's brewing up a lot of trouble. It's brewing up a lot of problems. Like it said in the Bible, it says, you will hear wars and rumors of wars, but be thou not concerned, for such things must come to pass, but the end is not nigh. So, you know, it's a lot of prophecy that's going on. It's a lot of things that's being cooked up. It's a lot of stuff that's about to start happening, a lot more. They're going to rev it up more and more because we're getting closer to the spiritual deadline that's going on. So it's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in between 2024 and 2025 and 2026, you know, because who knows, that you can't predict the date nor time, just measure the times diligently, and that's how it goes. But a great destruction is going to sweep this place, and it's as foretold in Bible prophecies. You know, right now what we're looking at is a lot of you know, just a lot of wickedness coming, and a lot of things that's about to happen in the world that's going to befall, that's going to come back on America, you know. So what was another thing that actually happened that I forgot. Mainly I'm just focused on that. We can get into some, I'll just get into some Bible things, precepts. And that's going to help me get back on track. There's so many things swarming in my mind. You ever had like so much stuff you want to talk about, but you talk about so little? It's fucking weird. It says, this is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. It says, do not envy the oppressor and choose none of his ways. It says, for the perverse person is an abomination to Yahweh, but his secret counsel is with the upright. The curse of Yahweh is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the just. Surely he scorns the scornful, but gives grace to the humble. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the legacy of fools. So a lot of these people that's doing these heathen practices and they don't turn away, you know, when Jacob's trouble finally hit and these things finally go forth, like the war that's coming to America and stuff, and all these riots, and you know, the fall of the dollar that's going on right now. BRICS nations is working on that. Saudi Arabia and Russia and China, they all doing everything in their power to break away from the dollar, and it's causing a lot of trouble for America, even though we may not see it right now. When the time comes, we will see it, and it will be evident, you know, because they got to go electronic, full digital when the time comes. So, you know, they have to get rid of the dollar at some point, go digital. And like the prophet Tahar said, he said that the mark of the beast got to come in play in order for all this hell to break loose, you know, the digital chip, you know. So it's a lot of things that's happening right now, but it can't take place until that main prophecy come into play. So that's one of the main prophecies that we waiting on. And you know what's crazy is that this year everything looked like it's perfect storm. Everything is perfect. The plans are perfect. Everything is going right, and everything is just right for this kind of season, for this stuff to be happening. So, you know, coming down the line, don't be surprised if something major pops off, if they get something orchestrated and, you know, it just explodes out of nowhere, like, oh my goodness, such and such happened. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, such and such happened and this and that happened. Don't be alarmed. Like the Most High said, don't even worry about it, because these things got to happen. You know, the end is not yet, but these things got to happen. But it's going to tell us, you know, how close we are. And we getting pretty close right now. You feel me? Like the stuff that's happening in New York right now, they getting a major decrease. And actually, it's all over the state that this is, no, all over the United States that this is happening. They getting a major decrease with police force and military force, because you know, it's funny how these white folks, they rep America so hard, but when it comes down to, you know, ride and die for America, you know, when it's time to go to war, it's time to get their hands dirty, they don't want to, you know. But they got America tatted on them. They riding around with they fucking with they big ass all-wheel drive trucks, and they got big ass American flags on the back, and they're talking about love America and God bless America. But soon America be caught up in World War III, and they need as many people as they can get, you know. And they talking about taking the younger generation, you know, fucking 18 and up or whatever, you know, even though they could take anybody in my opinion. But you know, long story short, a lot of these white folks don't want no part of that shit. And they want to pretend like, oh, that's not what we signed up for, or, oh, that's the government's doing and this and that. But you rep this country so hard, you claim this country so hard. Now it's time for you to fight for your forefathers and what they created, and their country and everything is on the line. Now it's time for you to fight for it. You don't want to fight for it. You want to pretend like, oh, you know, what they're doing is unjust. What they're doing is not fair. You know, when at the end of the day, this is what you wanted, you know? So it's kind of funny, like now it's time for them to go to war and shit, and nobody wants to go. Now the police is like more and more chaos is happening, and these police learning like no matter what you do, you can't change the shit that's going on up in these streets and shit. You know, as much as they try to sport around and look important, a lot of people don't want to be a part of the police force. A lot of people don't want to deal with that shit no more, man. Man, police is getting killed and all kinds of shit, man, in different situations. They got to deal with smokers, bums, gangbangers, drug dealers. Who wants to be a fucking detective nowadays? Who wants to be fucking a PI, you know? Who wants to be a fucking a part of the agent administration bureau or whatever the fuck they call themselves, government agents and shit that's getting killed and getting murdered and stuff for the things that they thought that they would stand for. That shit is just stupid, bro. A lot of these motherfuckers is coming today like, oh, like they said, like one joke, I was watching this, one of the prophets, GMS Maccabean Spirit, and he was talking about that. And the guy that he put on his video, on his platform, and showed that he was like, man, they willing to give, it's 40,000 for the start, is enough to take care of your life, take care of your kids and shit, because that's what they offering for these people, to make these kids join and shit. And stupid ass adults is telling them don't join in this and that because you'll lose your life and woo woo whoop and if they go to war they can send you overseas to the other country, and then what we're gonna do if we lose our kids, we lose our sons. But a couple years ago, no more than like 10 years ago, y'all was repping that shit hard. Go to the army, you know, they'll give you a payment on the first start, take care of your house, take care of this and blah blah blah, or go be a police officer, you know, they'll look out for you, make sure you got your car, you push law enforcement, you'll be fine, you don't have to deal with much. Man, you got to deal with so much shit, man, and this and a lot of people, you know, around, no, a lot of these police departments and all of that is actually dealing with a major decrease in police force. You know, mainly what I was hearing for me mainly was in New York. They dealing with a lot of police force is a decrease in that. You know, so they got a lot of trouble, especially with the immigrants and, you know, the migrants is coming and they letting them in and they just giving them house and they giving them place to stay up in that shit. And it's actually raising the crime rate. It's actually raising more hell because a lot of these immigrants is fucking criminals and they people that's robbing people and starting more shit and bringing more chaos and a part of the agenda. This is exactly what they want, you know? It says right here, it says Proverbs chapter 4, verse 1, it says, "Hear, my children, the instruction of a father." That's right. "And give attention to know understanding, for I give you a good doctrine. Do not forsake my law. When I was my father's son, tender, and the only one in the sight of my mother, he also taught me and said to me, let your heart return my words and keep my commands and live and get wisdom and get understanding." Get that shit quick, man. Focus, pay attention, man. Because there's a lot of stuff that's happening around you, you know, that you need to see. You need to open your eyes. Why, you know, people sitting around getting high all day, getting drunk, or, you know, attending to their own desires. There's a lot of stuff that's happening around the world that you should be ready for, especially the men of Israel, especially y'all, you know, because y'all gonna need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai when these things happen. You're gonna need your strength, you're gonna need your mind, you're gonna need everything right. You feel me? You don't want to be no drug addict, and when these things hit the fan, you can't get your drug and you wilding out, you know, with a bunch of people that's trying to hide and stay away and shit, and you flipping out, and you blow your cover, and a bunch of fucking desperate people that ain't got nothing is coming to take what y'all got. It's gonna really be like that in the next couple years, man. It's not even a short time away. It's going to happen. Like they said in the beginning of Genesis, it said I think it's in the beginning of Genesis or Exodus. Like it says, and they were eating and they were drinking and they knew it not. No, they were eating and drinking and being married and given to marriage, and they knew it not until the flood came and took them away. So you got to understand that you don't know the hour or the day. It could happen at any moment. It could pop up. Things can just happen. And you got to be smart. You got to be smart and you got to be vigilant. Be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, walketh about like a lion seeking whom he may devour. So, you know, you got to be sober. You got to be vigilant. You got to be smart. You know, Yahweh allowed you to drink wine and stuff, but, you know, at the end of the day, you don't want to lean on that too much. You know, you want to be able to be sober. You want to be able to have a sound mind and a sound body and a sound spirit. You want to be able to be at peace within yourself, and self-control is one of the main things that Esau got us by the balls for, because everybody is looking for an escape. Everybody is looking for something to lean on, especially the children of Israel. They trying to mentally escape their problems and shit by using drugs and shit, and, you know, and over abusing alcohol, and that's not how it go, bro. That's not how it goes. So, you know, and that even makes it worse. How the fuck? I mean, it can make you comfortable, but there's no way that you can escape your problems. There's no way that can trigger some sort of escape, you know, like mentally, and you still here and you still suffering, and it's not fixing none of your problems. Like another thing that's also gonna bring about this civil war and all of these riots and shit is because these motherfucking governments and these people that control them behind the scenes, which are, you know, the fucking elites, you know, the secret societies and shit, these evil ass people that's pushing a fucked up agenda, they are pressing the people so hard. They are smashing them so hard to the point to where people is starting to complain. People starting to get angry. It's a lot of people that's starting to give up. They don't want to do this shit no more. A lot of people is wising up like, hey, wait a minute. This is not how society was designed. You know, I was watching, I think it was GMS Austere Man, And he had put up a video today about that, and how everything that people thought that this nation was, it was in the past, but now in the future, it was never promised for the future. It was just promised for those white folks that was getting up on their feet back then, you know? So it was promised for them, but it was never promised for their future and their future generations. It was only meant for a time, you know? It says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil have come down on you having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. So this short time, it was crucial during their time and their period when they had the height of their shit and they had their little line life. Now they don't have that no more, and everything is increasing. The dollar, gas, you know, bills, apartments, you know, it's oppressing them, and even their own people is screaming out about how bad this shit getting and about how heavy this shit is, you know. So that shit. No, I ain't got nothing, bro. Yeah, have a good day. Yeah, so it's smashing these people, and these people starting to complain, make videos, they crying and shit, they screaming and yelping, you know. Even the children show complain of an ungodly father. So that's exactly what they doing. They're complaining about their forefathers and their people. But you said this, but you said that. No, they didn't. It was just to get their family and their people on, and the rest of y'all can just eat shit, you know. So, you know, with that being said, you know, that's another way that it's all destabilizing, because it's gonna make people riot. It's gonna make people pissed off. Right now, they're not doing nothing because it's not to the point to where it's making them snap. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it will get to that point to where it's gonna make you snap. They're gonna drive you insane, and you're gonna want to do something about it, man. Like they said, if you don't want to give it to me, I'm gonna take it. That's a saying, bro. That shit real, bro. And a lot of these motherfuckers don't understand that shit. Soon, this shit gonna get out of hand, especially when, I think a lot of the straw gonna break the camel back when the fucking dollar is no more. That's what it's gonna take for these motherfuckers, because you still got a lot of motherfuckers that's doing it the right way, but you got so many of them that's doing it the wrong way. You know, they selling drugs, they poisoning their own people. You know, some of them is doing wicked shit like selling people, human trafficking. You know, other people is fucking organ thieves. They stealing body parts and shit. It's a lot of evil shit that you don't see that's happening and behind the scenes. You know, motherfuckers is throwing people in prison, functioning. They prison system is actually a fucking slave fucking big multi-million-dollar slavery business and shit, throwing these motherfuckers in prison and making them do community service for the rest of their days and shit. You know, not giving them a breath and not giving them a chance. None of that shit. Not giving them no comfortability in prison. Just, you know, it's bad, man. And what's another one that's real fucking bad? Shit, jobs. Jobs is another form of slavery, man. Because motherfuckers is not realizing that you're not going to get no, you're not going to make it to retirement without, you're not going to make it to retirement. They trying to put retirement up to 70, I think 70 years of age. You're going to be fucking halfway dead when you finally get to rest and get a check from the government so you can sit on your ass and not having to worry about shit. Other than that, these fucking greedy ass people, politicians, governments, these CEOs of major companies, you know, people that actually run shit, they don't want y'all to stop working. They want y'all to work y'all ass off and bend over and get fucked in the ass and allow them to do anything. Especially make you do anything. Like they say, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. That's what these motherfuckers is doing, bro. They don't want to, it's blood on their hands, and they telling these people that they not the reason why they getting their ass kicked, especially the children of Israel. They don't want y'all to stop working. They want y'all to stay where y'all at. They want y'all to enjoy y'all little slavery, and they want y'all to die and pass on to the next world just like that. But, you know, we living in a time of major change and major destabilization, so that's exciting, you know. Like it says, at last the day is great, and there is none like it. It's even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, you know, Jacob's trouble gonna pop, man. It's really gonna crack, you know. Where is that? I want to read some of that shit. This is Isaiah chapter 13. It says, verse 1, it says, the burden against Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos saw. So all of these old. What's up? I ain't got no change. It says the burden against Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos saw. It says, lift up the banner on high, on the high mountain. It says, raise your voice to them, wave your hand, that they may enter the gates of the nobles. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, those who rejoice in my exaltation. That's the prophets and those that follow. We all in agreement of that. You know, the Yahweh had called us and put his spirit in us of preparedness and to get ready, you know. So it says, those who rejoice in my exaltation. It says, I have also called the mighty ones for my anger. And this is funny because they don't preach this in the churches. That's another one, man. Big ass church business. These motherfuckers over there preaching for money, and they preaching to manipulate these people, and these people like the manipulation. They like the doctrine that they've been taught, but they not really sitting down reading the Bible and breaking it down and getting what they need to get out of it, you know, and getting the truth. They don't even telling them these Bible precepts in the church. They know if they would teach these Bible precepts that people don't read, that they would fucking these people wouldn't want to be in church no more. Why? Because it's not fun. This shit is getting serious. But it's a lot of, this is another good thing that's happening. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's leaving the church. You know, it's a lot of motherfuckers that don't want to be a part of that bullshit. That shit is fucked up, and it's just pure wickedness. And if you in church and you a part of the Christianity doctrine, which is fucking rotting away, I don't see how people can't see that, you know? The truth shall set you free, like Yahweh Shem Shai said, you know? And it's just rotting away. Christianity is falling apart, man, all the way from big-ass people throwing clubs on the New Year's Day. They pretty much turned the fucking church into a club. But like Yahweh said, I do not dwell in a temple made by men's hands. I don't dwell in that shit, man. Amen to that. Yahweh Shem Shai himself said that. I don't dwell in a temple made by men's hands. So you over there being in these pulpit churches and chilling in these churches, at some certain point, you're supposed to be looking at certain shit that's suspicious, then that's not supposed to be, all the way from love affairs and money scandals, you know, people coming up in there with all kinds of fucked up ass problems, you know, pool pimp church, you know, pool pimp pastors, they preaching, they dancing around, talking about anything that they want to, you know, and they getting rich and they getting famous off y'all money, off y'all back, and off y'all blind faith. So, you know, churches is another big business, you know, that's fucking people up, and people getting tired. There's a lot of us that's waking up and we getting tired of it. You know, I know I didn't. I stopped going to church a long time ago, but when I really found out the truth about church, I was like, hell no, I'm glad I don't go. Fuck that, bro. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like that of many people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. It says, Yahweh of armies hath musters the army for battle. That's right. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, Yahweh and his weapons of dignation, to destroy the whole land. So, yeah, it's pretty much talking about Armageddon. It's talking about the end of days, World War III. And that's what this great, all these problems and everything is leading up to that catalyst, you know. Low key, under the rug, it's already happening. It's already brewing. You know, it's just that it's proxy wars here and there. So it says, wail, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It will come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore all the lands will be limp. Every man's heart will melt, and they will be afraid. Why? Because everybody's going to be proved wrong. When the mark of the beast is in play, when these events are happening, you know, World War III is all out. You know, all out. It's not going to take long for that to happen. It's just brewing. That's all that's happening. But it's not going to take long for it to be like it's on the news. It's just everywhere. But it is talk about it on the news. It is talk about it, you know, like here and there. But when at the same time, it's just cooking. That's what's happening. But yeah, a lot of people are going to get proved wrong, and they're going to know that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, and the name Yahweh Shai, he sent prophets to tell you. He sent people to warn you, all the way from the prophets all the way to small time guys like me. That's all that I make my videos about, is Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, and help me push the message in any way that I can. You know, not many people listen like they was back in the days, but you know, at least I get a 1 or 2 followers, 3 followers. It don't really matter as long as the message is being pushed and this is what I'm about. Then that's what's important. You know, I ain't no prophet. I just admire them and I follow them and I respect them. And this is what my videos are about. Shit. Gotta do something like Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said. You know, show me that you show me that you care. Show me that you love me, man. Prove to me that you care, man. You know, what are you doing? Do you got any kind of works? Do you have anything? Do you got any kind of videos? Anything that got anything going on with me, that admires me, that worships me? So that right there is like detrimental to me, and this is what I do. So shit, you gotta have something. That way when the prophets look at your videos, they be like, oh, okay, he believe, you know. That's what's up. We respect that. Faith without works is dead, man. It's dead. And they don't read this shit. They don't read this shit out the churches, man. They don't. Hold on. These loud ass bikers, why they come through here? Hurry up and get your ass out of here. Nobody care about that ugly ass bike. I think that's flossing. Get that ugly ass bike out of here. It says, well, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. That's right. It will come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore, all hands will be limp. Every man's heart will melt, and they will be afraid. Pangs and sorrows will take a hold of them, because when those nuclear missiles pop off, that's when everybody is going to be scared. And it's going to be so on track, they're not going to be able to deny Yahweh. But by the time they try to accept Yahweh into their hearts and change, it's too late. You should have changed before Jacob's trouble started. Look, before the mark of the beast was in play and the collapse of the dollar and all that. Right now, this is the time of peace. This is a chance to change your ways. It's a chance to get better. This is a chance to prepare yourself. Let the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in and sup with him and let him change your fucking life. Let him clean up that mess that you call a body, you know. Let him clean out your spirit, because at the end of the day, that's exactly what you need to even have a chance at surviving this extreme change that's happening. You know, because the Most High is about to bring the kingdom of heaven, you know, the kingdom of heaven to earth, man. It's a lot of shit that's about to change. It's a lot of things that's about to happen. And, you know, Yahweh willing, I want to be a part of that, you know. But if I die, I'm still going to be a part of it, you know, get my inheritance from Yahweh. But, you know, I want to live and cross over like that, you know, to live and to be able to see all this and survive. That's detrimental right there. You got to be able to understand that shit, that this shit is going to change, man. A lot of shit, the world don't go without change, okay? Everything changes, all the way from seasons, the mood of people, you know, the things that's happening in the world, everything. It's like the fucking ocean, forever moving. It doesn't stop, you know? So you got to understand that we at that time to where it's about to be a big ass change, and nothing is ever going to be the same. It's not going to be like this to where you could just drive around in your car, you know, you could eat all the food that you want and be just this overweight ass blob, or some evil woman that's talking about all she need is money, all she need is government assistance, and I don't need no man type of shit, or just being with everybody and just having sex with everybody and just chilling and making money off people, using people. All this shit is about to be gone. The genders of niggas want to be girls and shit. They switching over. They being transvestites all the way to freaking LGBTQ members, which is the same thing. You know, just butchy, gay, nasty ass men, you know, that love men. And that's not how it's going to be no more. You know, a lot of that stuff is going to change. You know, without the police department, without no ambulance, without a lot of this stuff is about to get cut off, really. You know, it's going to be down to the point to where you ain't even going to have lights. You're not even going to have gas. You're not going to have nothing. That's what this Civil War and all these wars are going to bring. A great disruption of everything that people call life, man. But destruction is actually our salvation for those of us that are Israel. But, you know, the 2/3 is not going to understand that. They're going to think that this is it. This is over. Why why God do this to me? Why God take my kids away? Why he destroy everything that I have? Why did he allow this? It's because they don't understand Yahweh's plan. You know, they gonna call him God. God, why did you do this? And I know that it was God. It had something to do with him. He took everything that I had. You know, shit like that. You know, a lot of people A lot of people gonna wise up. They gonna know. They just not gonna know. They not gonna know his name, you know, but they gonna know he has something to do with it. But without that access, without knowing that true name, you're not gonna understand exactly what's going on. You're not even gonna know, you know, you're not even gonna have an understanding of who Yahweh is, or even able to call on him, because those in this time we gonna know, okay, it's the end. It's the end of the slavery. It's no more. This is the liberation. It's starting. I'm gonna be more excited than I'm gonna be more scared. Like, shit, it's actually happening. I ain't gotta do this no more. I ain't gotta go to work. I ain't gotta rely on money. I ain't gotta struggle no more. None of this shit. The shit is over. It's done. You know, so this is what a lot of us are waiting for. And when it happens, we're not gonna take it as a bad sign. We're gonna take it as this shit is good, man. And we're gonna be laughing at those people that's flipping out and losing their minds and going crazy. Why? Because these motherfuckers should have been saw it coming, and you had all the time in the world to, but people want to roll up blunts, people want to smoke, people want to get drunk, people want to do drugs, people want to hurt other people, you know, especially the Israelites. They so fucked up. These niggas want to gang bang, they want to start shit, they want to start chaos, they want to betray one another. But now we get into a time to where, yo, the real enemy is coming, and you got to be able to face him, and you going, whether you're not, you gonna be ready, whether or not, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to get ready, man. For real, you're gonna have to face your real enemy, and he's coming with all the force that he got, with all the power he could muster. You don't know who you are, but he knows who you are, and he's gonna destroy you before you even find out who you are. But those of us that know who we are, and we know our potential, and we coming into, you know, understanding who Yahweh Shem Yahushai is, in the name of Yahweh Shai, and understanding who we are and who Yahweh Shai sees us as, you got to get clean. You got to get better. You got to cast off the shit that's making you weak. You got to cast off the things that's, you know, making you lazy, and, you know, and that way Yahweh won't see you as this dirty heathen, because that's what he sees you as, some wicked being. You is one of them devils now, because you done took their practice. You done fell for the trap. So these motherfuckers, in time, these motherfuckers is gonna realize that, you know. So it says their faces will be like flames. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh comes, cruel with both wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he will destroy its sinners from it. It says, from the stars of heaven and their constellation will not give their light. The sun will be darkened in its going forth, and the moon will not cause its light to shine. The freaking nuclear event is gonna blow all this shit away, and people really gonna be flipping out, because they realize that that is the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and these nuclear bombs wasn't made for no fucking reason. So definitely they're gonna get used upon the end of the world, and that is gonna be so powerful, it's gonna trigger the restart. So Yahweh is gonna have it all restarted. And my favorite part is when Yahweh get the elites and round them all up and throw them into slavery, and we can put them to work, and we can beat them, and we can hurt them just as well as they hurted us, and make them a mockery and laugh at them, because these people, they think that they can just kick and they can beat on the Israelites, and it's gonna be like that forever. When the time of change is coming, they think that their plans are actually gonna work, and when their plans flop and the joke is actually on them, next thing you know, they'll be in slavery, and they be getting their ass kicked, and their kids, and they done damn their children, and they done damn their children's children. Them the ones that I want to see really in pain, and I'm really gonna be laughing at them. But, you know, to all this said and done, you know, I'ma end it short. I do want to get something to eat, but I don't want to eat them hamburgers, man. I'm good off that. I'm going to end this short, and this is all thanks to the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The name Yahushai is getting a little bit darker, so I just want to get my video out there. That's it for right now, and calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai. In the name Yahushai, shalom to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I love you, Lord. In the name of Yahushai, shalom to you guys. Much love. I'm going to be doing a much longer one, but I got to get ready to go to work in like 2 hours. And with that, shalom.